Hey, back to school for many students means time to get back to the books. But unfortunately, it could also mean heading into situations where bullying and abuse, for example, can be a problem. And that's where the Children's Assessment Center comes in to help. At least we are talking about that this morning. Karen Kennard is the Director of Training and Education for the Children's Assessment Center and joins me now. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Hey, before we talk about some of the things you're doing now specifically to help kids avoid the bullying situations, the kind of things that help parents, for viewers who may not know what the Children's Assessment Center does, what does the organization do?
The Children's Assessment Center is the advocacy center for Harris County. We address child sexual abuse along with our multidisciplinary team, which handle investigations, service delivery, and the legal process when it comes to child sexual abuse in Harris County. The Children's Advocacy Center provides the forensic interview, the medical exam, as well as case review for these types of cases and ongoing mental health services after the investigation.
So now as we start to get kids back into school, what's some of your biggest issues that you're concerned about with children heading back to school right now?
I'm glad you asked about the Children's Assessment Center. As the Advocacy Center, as I mentioned earlier, we work along with our partners reacting to disclosures of child sexual abuse. We must ask ourselves, what are we doing to prevent child sexual abuse? So the Advocacy Center is focused on child abuse prevention. We are currently focusing on elementary schools in the Harris County area where we are providing the prevention program. It's called the Monique Burr Foundation, Child Safety Matters, as well as Teen Safety Matters. We're focusing on the elementary age group because the majority of children we see at the Children's Advocacy Center are between the ages of 6 and 12, which is your elementary age. And those disclosures of sexual abuse are delayed. So that means the abuse has been going on a while. So we are providing the Child Safety Matters program. We're very fortunate to have served many children last year with under Spring ISD. We served all of their elementary schools. The Monique Burr Child Safety Matters program focuses on, it's a comprehensive prevention education program, evidence-based, that focuses on child abuse, all 4 forms of child abuse, bullying, cyberbullying, as well as digital dangers for children. So we want to make sure they know how to recognize and respond to those forms of abuse.
So is this, when you say they recognize and respond, are we talking about adults and parents who are in the school system? We're talking about children themselves as well?
We're talking about children themselves with the prevention program. Now, the Children's Advocacy Center, the Children's Assessment Center provides prevention training not only to children, but also for adults. So we present the Darkness to Light Stewards of Children training for adults to make sure that adults know how to recognize and respond when it comes to child sexual abuse and any form of abuse.
You have other programs that are tailored to teens, for example. You deal with young people, teens as well.
Yes, we do. The Monique Burr Foundation Teen Safety Matters is another program that we provide for children, your junior high and high school. We add, in addition to what I mentioned earlier in Child Safety Matters, we also add trafficking, exploitation, relationship, as well as sexual abuse, things that they need to recognize and know how to report.
So I find this fascinating. We're going to talk more with Karen Kennard after the break. We talk about what you need to do to know how you can help change what's going on in your schools to make sure that the Children's Assessment Center can come in and be a part of helping you understand all of these issues. Right after the break. Welcome back as we continue our conversation with Karen Kennard, the Director of the Education and Training for the Children's Assessment Center. Abuse happens at home. We've talked about how it happens in school as well. Talk about the ways you help train teachers to be aware about signs of abuse.
Okay. There are signs that we teach the teachers to be aware of in the classroom. Change in behavior, especially all of a sudden changes for the children when they're presenting in the classroom. Also changes in eating habits or sleeping habits. Maybe they're tired when they come to the classroom. Also, children who may be afraid of going home or afraid of going to a certain place in the school, are hesitant about being with a certain person. That's a sign to look out. Change in performance in the classroom also.
It really requires the teachers to be aware, really watching these kids on a regular basis. The training sounds amazing to me. How does a school or parents, how can they reach out to you to get the kind of training you're talking about?
Yes, they can reach out to the Children's Assessment Center online at www.cachouston.org, or they can contact the Children's Assessment Center by phone at 713-986-3300.
I'm going to put all this information on the Newsmakers page on click2houston.com. Thank you.
Great.
Hopefully students and parents and teachers can get something from this and help make their school year get off.
We have some community education out there too that they can attend virtually free of charge, and that's on our website also.
Fabulous. We'll make sure that that's there as well. Thank you so much. Good luck in the school year ahead. Don't forget Newsmakers Extra with Brian Weiss and Brandon Rottinghouse. That's on the Newsmakers page on click2houston.com. Thank you so much for watching. I look forward to seeing you back here again next week.
Thank you.